Okay. And so it is, I guess, let me start with Miss Rubin. Is the motion to modify, is it agreed to between you and Mr. Hester?
Yeah, it's been agreed to. There's no dispute in who has possession of the children at this point. He has our minor child, Vera Hester, with him in Florida. She's 11 years old. And I have her older sister, which is Lyra Hester. She's 16. She's been living with me in Oregon since March 19th of 2025. But the custody hasn't been changed to reflect that. So I'm in arrears for child support. April. Okay.
Yeah, April 12th, I believe.
Okay. All right. Let me ask Miss Lovelace, I guess if you have an update. I see that, well, go ahead. Let me just turn it over to you.
So I was appointed, it was a hearing in Judge Deliato's court to talk to the girls, to investigate Ms. Rubin's CVS case that she had out of, I believe, Brown County. And so this case is old. This case is about 2 years old. So at the time, both children were with dad. And I interviewed the kids. And at that time, the children...
A routine family court hearing quickly revealed a complicated custody dispute spanning multiple states, years of legal delays, unpaid child support, and two parents attempting to formalize an arrangement already taking place in everyday life.
Did not want to live with their mom when I encountered the kids. And then, as you see, both parents moved. Mr. Hester went to Florida, and then mom went to Oregon. And now the children are with each respective parent. And so I did talk to CPS when this CVS case was going on. At that time, Miss Rubin, I think, was struggling to get away from the father of her youngest child. And so she started cooperating with CPS and worked the services, and she has that child. He's from a different father. But at first, Miss Rubin I think she was under a lot of stress. She didn't seem to be doing well. But the conversations I've had with her, she's in a much different place. I mean, she went to Oregon. She has her children. She worked those services, and she seemed to have gotten something from it. So I support their decision right now for each of them to have each child. I just would like to hear a plan from them, how they want to make sure these girls see each parent.
Okay. All right. Let me see. And have you submitted your agreement? Have you reduced your agreement to writing, Mr.?
No. Lyra Hester lived with me for 3 months in Brown County before CPS got involved and my children were moved from my home. At that time, I was still paying child support to Jesse. So there's a discrepancy in the amounts owed. He hasn't been willing to sign an agreed modification because he says that I owe him $900, which was the OAG child support case balance at the time when Lyra came to live with me. But I also paid child support to him for 3 months while Lyra...
The mother explained both parents had already agreed where each daughter should live. The younger child remained with her father in Florida, while the older daughter had lived with her in Oregon since 2025.
Resided with me in Brownwood. We didn't get a chance to modify the hearing at that time. And then, I was still in an abusive relationship. CPS got involved and removed the children from me. So there's a discrepancy and he is not willing to sign until that's cleared up. I have had money intercepted from me to satisfy those arrears, not once, but twice, because it happened at the same time. So I have arrears right now of over $6,000, almost totaling $7,000 plus interest. And I'm unemployed. I'm struggling right now. I'm child support, low income, like I'm looking for a job. This money is really important to me. But I had my dad passed away in January, and there was life insurance benefit that got intercepted. And then I filed my taxes, and my tax return was intercepted as well. So I am trying to, since Lyra's been living with me for the last year, I shouldn't owe anything, but that money has all been taken to give to the OAG, and Jesse is wanting $900 of it before he's willing to sign an agreement.
Okay.
And I don't know what his current income is right now, and I'm struggling. That money means a lot to me.
Okay. All right. Let me, I guess, hear from Mr. Hester.
Okay. I mean, really, it's quite simple. When Lyra went to visit her mom on April 14th, it was exactly that. It was going to be a visit. And then, I don't know, 2 or 3 weeks or so into the visit, she decided that she didn't want to come back. And she didn't come back. And yeah, at the time of when that took place, April 14th, the arrears were $908.50. And so that's what I'm wanting, what I was owed.
Although both children were already living separately with each parent, the official custody order had never been updated. That outdated paperwork continued creating serious financial consequences involving child support and accumulated arrears.
On that day. Now, granted, I did continue to pay for a 3-bedroom apartment that would have given Lyra her own room. But, I mean, it was for naught because she wasn't there. So that was kind of a huge unnecessary expense. So, yeah, I'm not worried about the difference like all of the rest of that money and any other arrears from beyond when Lyra left. I'm really not concerned about that, but I feel that I'm entitled to the money that I was owed the day that Lyra left.
Okay. Which is the 900?
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't receive a box link. Somehow they had my wrong email address. I did email 2 attachments to Miss Seeger just a little bit ago when I got the Zoom link for the hearing, and I sent her an email, which is Lyra's attendance records for when she lived with me in 3 months in Brownwood in 2023 or 2024, while I was still on the hook for child support for those months. And those months were satisfied. I paid them. They've been.
The court-appointed representative reviewed years of CPS involvement, explaining that both children originally preferred remaining with their father. Since then, however, the mother's circumstances had changed dramatically after completing required services and rebuilding stability.
Paid for, even though Lyra was residing with me at the time. So at this point, I just feel like the money is moot. Like nobody owes anything. It's petty. I just want to be done with this.
Well, in 2019, she took the kids for an extended period of time, a couple months, at which time I continued to pay child support because I knew that they would be coming back. Actually, I wasn't sure if they were going to come back or not, but that's beside the point. I'm just saying extended visitations don't make it to where child support goes away.
She was attending school in Brownwood where I lived.
Yes, but she
Several
did not.
months.
You did not legally have custody of her, and she wasn't there for
Just
long.
because
She
we
came right
didn't
back to me.
modify it and
Okay.
CPS
I
got
can-
involved.
Only one person can speak at a time for the court reporter to get the record down. Okay. Miss Rubin, when did you file this modification?
I've tried filing it several times. For one reason or another, the court hearing hasn't proceeded. The first time was because
Well,
this
need
was
to
back
know
in.
when you filed a motion to modify.
I don't remember the first time I filed it. I couldn't tell you. I think it was last summer.
Yeah, the last filing in this case is from the summer of 2024. A notice of designation and appearance of the guardian ad litem after.
According to the Guardian, both parents eventually relocated to different states, naturally splitting custody between them. She supported keeping each child where they currently lived while encouraging a healthier visitation plan moving forward.
The guardian ad litem was appointed. I'm trying to determine, when did you file a motion to modify?
I'm not sure, but we weren't able to proceed because Stephanie hadn't been notified.
That's correct, Judge. I believe I wasn't properly noticed.
Okay, and that was the hearing in front of Judge Temple in January.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, but I'm still trying to find out. This file is a bit of a mess. When an actual modification was filed.
Let me look at the file.
Okay, it looks like it was 2020. No, this is an enforcement. It's not even. I'm not finding an actual modification. I found a counter petition in a suit to modify, but I don't actually find a motion to modify.
I think it got funny. It might have been out of Brown County because that's where my CPS case was. And I do remember Jesse having attended a Zoom through that because when they removed the kids from me. So it could have been there and then enforced through Travis. I really don't know. It's messy.
There was a CPS case out of Brown County because it ended up being a removal and then a conservatorship case. So she would have worked services out of that case. And that is what.
Financial disagreements quickly became the central issue. The mother argued she continued paying child support even while her older daughter lived with her, creating confusion over balances, reimbursements, intercepted funds, and outstanding arrears.
I recall when I got appointed, because that CVS case was still open at the time I was appointed.
There were temporary orders put in and no final ever made.
Okay, I found the petition to modify. It was from July of 2020.
Wow.
So 5 years later, we're having a hearing over it. Okay.
I haven't been on stable ground for a long time because I've spent the last 5 years trying to extract myself from a very bad relationship.
Okay. All right. I don't see anything in box for this hearing. So do you have any Is there?
I didn't get the box link in time. They had a typo in my email. I emailed the 2 attachments I had to Miss Seeger just a little bit ago.
Yeah, but that's not what I'm.
Oh,
I have the email with the attachments, such as.
gotcha.
None of them really. I'm looking for what is it you are after, like a.
I did send that in my announcement form, but then there was a different announcement form sent over, a newer one that Jesse made. So maybe you didn't receive the.
She described losing life insurance proceeds after her father's death and later having her tax refund withheld toward child support obligations. Unemployed and searching for work, she insisted those funds were desperately needed.
One with what I was asking for. I apologize. I didn't realize it wouldn't have made it over to you.
Yeah, an announcement form isn't what I'm.
Oh.
What I'm.
There was more about. Yeah, there were pages.
Okay. Well, so. All right, Miss Rubin, I guess I just need you to tell me exactly what it is you're asking the court to do and why.
To modify the child-parent relationship to reflect what's already happening, which is Lyra I have possession of Lyra. I don't want to really change visitation for either child. Jesse and I are able to kind of work that out. We have to, since we live in different states, to arrange visitations.
The father acknowledged supporting the overall custody arrangement, but maintained one disagreement remained unresolved. He believed approximately $900 was still owed from before the daughter permanently stayed with her mother in Oregon.
So we need to update the child-parent relationship so it states that Lyra is living with him, or I'm sorry, Vera Hester is living with him and Lyra Hester is living with me.
Okay. And when did Laura came to live with you in April?
April of 2025.
Okay. And you have been paying child support for her even though
Correct.
she's living. Okay, so
No.
you're wanting the court
No,
to
she has
stop.
not been paying child support.
No, but it was intercepted, so it's been satisfied. But I think the OAG held it because there was a hearing pending.
Okay. how, and Vera has been with Mr. Hester under the current orders, so that you're not requesting a change on that.
Correct.
Okay. And what, do you have a schedule for the kids as far as holidays and visit?
No, I've tried to come and visit her, and I was told no. I tried to make arrangements to come and see her. She has come up here and visited.
He explained that when his daughter first visited Oregon, everyone expected only a temporary trip. Instead, she chose not to return, leaving him paying housing expenses prepared specifically for her continued residence.
Visited me one time. I was able to afford to buy her a plane ticket to visit me. She stayed for several weeks. And then at one point I had a long weekend off from work, and I tried to make arrangements to come and visit her, and I was denied.
Okay. So the order, you have an order that's in place.
Yes.
Is what you're telling me that neither you nor Mr. Hester are following that order?
Correct.
But you're not here on an enforcement. You're only here on a modification.
Correct. I would like to have access to my child, but you know, I obviously can't afford to come and see her every other weekend as much as I would like to. But like now, I couldn't afford to if I wanted to. So I don't know. I just have to hope that when I'm able, I am allowed.
Okay, so let me just see if I can confirm a couple of things. You're looking for the court to name you as the parent with the right to designate the primary residence for Lyra,
yes.
Okay. Sorry.
It's okay.
And Mr. Hester, he is the parent with the primary right to designate for Vera.
Yes.
Okay. And is your proposal for child support going forward is what?
I mean, I don't know his income, so I don't know if there's a disparity in income at all. We have a mentally ill, now this is a new circumstance. Our 21-year-old is unstable mentally. He lives with me as well. I take care of him now. He's in mental health hospital at the time. He's supposed to get out today or tomorrow. He's unable to work, and I am seeking to get medical power of attorney over him. So that's another child I'm caring for right now.
Okay, well, that child isn't a part of this.
Deal with that later.
The hearing also exposed years of procedural confusion, court filings, CPS proceedings, multiple judges, and incomplete modification requests created uncertainty about exactly when the custody case had officially been initiated or properly updated.
Right. That child's not a part of this case.
Not today. This is a new development.
Okay. Well, and even if there is a case involving that child, it does not sound like it would be a Texas case.
He was named as on our prior custody, or before he turned.
He's aged out of the Texas case.
Yeah, he is aged out of it, actually, yes.
Okay. All right. And so you are unemployed and you have zero income at this point in time.
At this moment, yes.
Okay. So how are you supporting the child that's in your possession?
Right now, I had a little bit of money that I've made last from when my dad passed away. And I'm seeking a job. I'm trying to start my own business, but I need the money that was intercepted by the OAG to do so.
Well, the Attorney General's not here, so I'm not going to be able to do anything as far as that piece of the case.
Yeah, how do I don't know how to go about that, because there was an interception of funds to satisfy that. I've tried to notify them. I've contacted them and asked to do a case review, and I never heard anything back. I've tried a couple of times.
Okay. So they should be here, but they are not. And I don't know, they non-suited this case, I believe, a while back. So they non-suited the case in 2023.
I don't know. I don't understand what that means.
Despite missing paperwork, the mother's request remained straightforward. She simply wanted the legal documents to match reality by recognizing each parent as primary custodian of the child already living with them.
Meaning they are no longer a party to this case after 2023. So
That's strange.
I can't give you legal advice, but I can tell you that I am not able to do anything with the Attorney General if they're not a party. They're not in front of me, and so I can't touch all the complaints that you have, and you keep calling it intercepted. I mean, I don't think that's the appropriate word, but
that's the word on the letters I received.
Okay. Well, when you are a debtor, when you owe debts, the government finds out that you are getting money, whether it be insurance or a tax refund, they're entitled to that money. So I'm just telling you, I cannot do anything about your complaints about the Attorney General without them being a party. So I'm not your lawyer. I can't give you legal advice, but I can tell you I am not able to address that matter without them being here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So that's just where we are. Okay. All right. Then let me hear from Mr. Hester. I guess if I need to hear about what we're going to do as far as child support moving forward.
At one point we decided mutually, as I recall, that since she's got one kid and I would have another kid, that neither of us would owe each other anything. You know, we each take care of our respective child.
Okay, well, that doesn't sound like you have an agreement anymore. That's why we're in court. So I need to hear about what your income is on a monthly basis.
Yeah, it tends to vary. Let's see.
Questions then shifted toward visitation and financial support. Both parents admitted the existing parenting order was no longer being followed, yet neither had formally enforced those violations before returning to court.
I would say on average I make about $4,500 a month.
Okay. And you have one minor child living with you. The other is living with Miss Rubin.
Correct.
And who is paying for the health insurance for the children?
Well, up to this point, or up until recently, Vera had been on Medicaid that her mom had set up for her in Texas. And I've been trying to figure out if it's possible to even transfer that, from Texas to Florida, or what, how that even works. And if it doesn't work like that, then I'll have to figure it out on my own from there, I guess. I don't really know how it works in this kind of a unique scenario.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch the last part of that.
Oh, I was just saying I'm not really sure how it works in this type of scenario, because as I understand it, sometimes, or in like a normal case, the non-custodial parent has to take care of insurance for the kids that are in custody of the other parent. But since we each have one of the kids, I'm just not sure how it works.
Okay, well, it works how I say it's gonna work. That's how this goes. But I just need information from you to figure out what is going on. So neither child is on health insurance at this point?
Lyra has health insurance.
Okay. What is how does she have health insurance if you have no
She was on my health insurance from my job when I was employed, but now she has the state Medicaid here
Okay.
in Oregon.
And for Vera at the moment, if she needs care, if and when she needs care, I just pay out of pocket.
Okay.
The judge carefully reviewed employment, income, medical insurance, and living arrangements. While the father reported earning about $4,500 monthly, the mother confirmed she currently had no employment or steady income.
All right, Miss Lovelace, do you have anything else for the court on these issues as it relates to the modification?
No, ma'am, Judge. I think that the arrangement they have with the kids, I'm okay with each party having the kids. I know that maybe finances are an issue, and the kids, for sure should see each other or visit either parent, but. Past that, I had done what Judge DeLiata wanted me to do. I had gone through the CPS records. I had talked to CPS. I had seen the children. And then the parents moved. Both parents went to different states. So at this time, I don't have much more to offer. Although the kids at that time did not want to see their mom, but it sounds like Miss Rubin has gotten herself together and she made some amends with the children.
Okay. Okay. All right. I'm going to take this under advisement, Miss Rubin. I'm going to study what you have put in front of me. I do think it is a problem that the Attorney General is not here. So much of what you're asking for involves them, and so that makes it difficult. We'll see what we can do with what you have.
I'm sorry to interrupt. I feel like if I just get a new modification that or something that reflects through the courts the dates that Lyra.
Another obstacle soon emerged. The Attorney General's office was no longer participating in the case, preventing the judge from addressing disputed child support collections or previously intercepted payments during this particular hearing.
Began residing with me, I could possibly submit that to them and have it handled that way.
Okay. All right. And I think I'm just going to have to take a closer look at what is being requested. We'll let you know if we need anything else from you.
Okay.
And Miss Lovelace, are you asking to be dismissed after the court enters the modification order?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Well, I appreciate your patience in the virtual courtroom this morning. This case is under advisement. When a decision's been made, the court will notify the parties and we'll get an order entered on this one way or the other. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you.
Judge.
Okay. All right.
Listen.
Unable to immediately resolve every issue, the judge placed the matter under advisement. A written decision would follow after reviewing the evidence, leaving both parents waiting for long overdue legal clarity regarding custody and support.